even in the winter. Okay, let's get started. So find a find a seat, and for today I'm just going to have you stretch your legs out long because I'm going to try a little visualization for you. So yeah, sit on your blankets if you need. Okay, okay. So we're doing a grounding practice, and you might say, why is grounding important? And it's important because when you don't feel grounded, you feel unsafe, insecure, all that. So it's important to, if you get up and you feel like, I'm just floating out here somewhere, it's helpful to do a grounding practice. So I thought we'd work on that today. And um, to start off, I'm just going to do a little visualization for you. So in this position, I want you to close your eyes and focus in on your breath and imagine the breath sounds like waves by the ocean. So on the inhale, it's the wave coming in, and on the exhale, it's the wave going out. And then try to imagine that you're actually sitting in the sand by the ocean, and that there really are waves. So as you inhale, the wave comes in, and these are very gentle waves, and the water's not coming up very high, but it's coming in around you just a tiny bit. And then as it recedes with your exhale, you feel yourself sink into the sand a little bit. So the waves moving in and out. And as you keep breathing, you just feel a little bit more grounded, connected to the earth, connected to your physical body, grounded in something much greater than just yourself. Maybe you can even feel the warmth of the earth underneath you. Please bring hands to heart center. May we all feel grounded in our bodies on this planet. I think we're much better able to notice the grace and the beauty when we do feel grounded and safe and secure. Please lower your hands, open your eyes. And let's see, where are we? Oh, I know, I wanted to open your hips a little bit. So just grab one foot and bring it across. And just so when you're trying to ground, you are noticing the parts that actually touch the earth. So yeah. So just kind of look at your foot. I always notice that I have calluses in certain places, and then it's kind of smooth in others. I have a lot of calluses, but And if you want to, you can interlace your fingers between your toes just to give your feet a little workout because you're going to use all parts of your feet when you're standing on them. Just give your feet a little love, little massage. And it actually opens your hip as well, right? We have so many little muscles in our feet that don't get enough attention, even in the arch, all around. And then switch sides because we have 2 feet. Luckily, helps us to balance. So when you're ready, you want to interlace, you can. You can just look at your feet. You can massage them. Hopefully you don't have an aversion to your own feet. Give them a little love. Notice where those calluses are. Notice all the special things. I always have a varicose vein on the bottom of this one, so not weird. And, and then go ahead and come on to all fours. And stretching your feet long and your toes long, just press the tops of your feet down and sit back to a child's pose. Because child's pose is a really good grounding pose as well. There's a lot of you that's close to the ground, close to the earth. What'd you forget? Blah. You okay? And stretch your arms out long. Just take a moment to feel your hands connected, all parts of the hands, and then just shift your hips to the right and to the left a few times, just kind of snuggling in a little bit more. And then go ahead and slide on up to all fours. And again, just shift your hips right and left a few times. You want to shift your shoulders as well as you do this. You can. And then pause and do some cow and cat. Did you find some Kleenex? Sorry. We just ran out down here. Sorry about that. You want to shift side to side when you're in cow and cat, you can too. And pause, bring your hands forward slightly, curl your toes, and come on up to downward facing dog and just feel all the parts of the hand connected. Your toe, the base of your toes connected. And then here again, just shift your hips the right and to the left. Just feeling all the connection points supporting you. You're grounded. And just notice as you press down into the earth presses back up, kind of helping you reach up higher with your bum. And then walk your dog out a little bit. And slowly walk your hands back to your feet. And come to a forward fold back there. And you have a bird's eye view of your feet now. So just look at them, see if you're connecting through big toe mound, little toe mound, inside of heel, outside of heel, all parts. And do this for me. Lift and spread your toes apart. So you can even feel those connection points more. And then without gripping, just set the toes down. Good. And then just notice, just kind of sway forward and back. Do you have weight evenly in the front part of your foot and in your heel? And now bend your knees a little bit, bring your hands on your knees, and bring your torso upright. Press into your feet evenly in all those connection points and come on up to standing. Yeah. Yeah. And then trying to keep that, stretch your arms up. And keep evenly through all parts of the feet as you arc your right. Pressing down, come back up. And arc to your left. And pressing evenly into both feet, come back to center. And bring hands to heart center. And as you do, try and maintain that even pressure as you come to chair pose. Good. Press down to extend back up. And release your hands. Shift your weight to your right foot. And just do this slowly because I want you to really notice your tendencies as you lift the left heel. Feel all parts of that foot connected as you then lift the knee. And release. Slowly shift to the other foot. Lift the heel. Try not to grip too much with the toes as you lift the knee. And release. Now we're going to do a quad stretch. So if you want to have the wall for support, you can go by the wall. Otherwise, shift to the right foot. Lift the left knee. See if you can find the foot. Stretch up. Feel the weight right in the middle of all parts of that foot. Press down to extend up. The earth pushes you back up. And release. Good. Switch to the other side. Take your time, really noticing. I think you learn so much just by focusing in on those different parts. One more breath. And release. Good job. And inhale. Come on back. And inhale. Stretch up. Notice your feet. Press down to extend up even further. And then bend your elbows. And just very gently think long side body, head of the arm bones back. Draw the shoulder blades closer together. Broaden your clavicles. Lift your heart. Big stretch there. And then go the opposite direction. Think I'm going to pull the forearms together. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Tuck my chin. Round. And just do that a couple more times. So inhale. Draw the shoulder blades together. Just really focusing in on those muscles between them. Lift the heart. Don't let your rib cage pop out. And round again. Now just take a moment when you get into this rounded position to feel your feet. See if they're still connected. One more time. Open up. Shoulder blades come together. Clavicles broaden. And round. Tuck. Good. Now bring the elbows out to the side and kind of think my shoulder blades are right in the middle. And we're just going to do what I call a robot move. So just bring your right hand palm back and then switch. So and feel the work in your shoulder blades again and keep switching. And you think, oh, this feels really easy at first. And then as you keep going, it's like, oh, wow. Little different muscles working there. Good. One more time. And then stretch your arms up. Yeah, notice your feet again. And fold back forward. Take a gander at your feet. Did anything change? I'm gripping with my right toes, so I gotta let go a little bit, maybe move the weight back to the heel. I don't know. And do this for me, think. I'm just gonna, my right foot, keeping all parts grounded, I'm just gonna very gently pull that back to engage the hamstrings more. And then shift the weight, pull the left foot back. Engage the hamstrings. And then feel both feet very grounded and walk your hands back out to a downward facing dog. Come forward to a plank pose. Now you have a really good view of your hands. See if you're just pressing all the weight into your wrists. And if you are, shift the weight. Good. Now you can lower your knees to lower down, or you can lower down slowly to the mat. And then stretch your feet long and really notice the connection of the tops of your feet to the floor and maybe your thighs. And then think to yourself, okay, long side body, head of the arm bones back, long back of neck as you lift your head and your chest. And then maybe add the grounded hands to come up to cobra. Keep pressing down through your feet. One more breath. And lower back down. Good. Push all the way back. Child's pose. And then make your way back to all fours. I'm going to have you grab your blocks to bring under your hands. And then find downward dog on the blocks. And then please extend the right leg. And notice that left ball of your foot. Do you have weight evenly across all 5 toes? The ball of the foot. And then slowly step that right foot forward between the blocks. And then in this position, notice, what are my tendencies here? Do I have weight evenly spread on that right foot? Now lower the back knee and try not to lose that even spread. Now you have your left knee and your right foot really grounded. Hug them towards each other. Bring your hands to your front thigh. Good. And then stretch up to Anjane Asana. Keep thinking, if I really use all parts of my foot and my knee, I can stretch up a little higher. Press down to extend up. The earth pushes you back. And now bring your hands to your thigh again. I want you to try this. Stretch your left toes long and press the top of your foot down. And notice how you have more connection point with the earth. The right foot's still connected. Left leg's connected. Stretch up again. You see how it feels. Maybe it feels different. Maybe it feels more secure, more safe. Maybe it doesn't. Keep that pressure down to extend up. Good. And then touch down. Curl the toes. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's try the other side. Extend the left leg. Notice that right foot. What are your tendencies? Are you using one side of your foot more than the other? Step that foot through, deep lunge. Feel the front foot, super grounded. Lower the back knee. And keeping those toes curled under. Bring the hands to the front thigh. Hug. You got your knee touching the ground. You got your right toes touching the ground. You have your left foot touching the ground. Press down to then extend up. Anjane Asana, lifting your heart. And now try it the other way as well. One side always kind of feels different. So stretch the toes long on that right foot. Press down to extend up again. Sink down into the earth. It pushes back up into you. Helps you feel more connected. Good. Touch down. Lift the back knee. And this time step forward to a forward fold. Again, just notice your feet. And bring your blocks forward to the highest height. Those are there just in case you need them. You might want to go to the wall and hold on to that for this next move again and slowly roll up to standing. Okay, so this is a really grounded, you have to stay super grounded to get to this one. So I'm going to have you bend both knees and then just shift your weight to your right foot and bring the left ankle across. And then sit deep like chair pose. Your blocks are there if you need them, or if you need the wall, it's okay to use the wall. Notice how grounded you feel in that standing foot. Draw your low belly up. Good. Press into that foot. Come on up. Woohoo. Switch sides. So you're going to bend both knees. Shift the weight to your left foot. Keep that really grounded as you bring the ankle across. Sit to chair. One-legged chair. It's a hip opener too. Your blocks are there in case you need to stabilize like I do on this side. Press into your foot and come on out. Quickly. Good. Bring your blocks back by your feet. And then stretch your arms up. Press down to rise up. And then bring hands to heart center. And as you do, close your eyes and just feel hopefully grounded through your feet. Notice that. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Pranam and fold. Step your right foot back to deep lunge. Again, notice both feet. Where's the weight? Bring your hands to your front thigh. Come up to crescent warrior. Now, if you need to feel more grounded, you can step that back foot forward and do warrior one. Because I want you to think, press down to then feel the earth press me up so I can keep really strong. Juice up your back leg a little bit more. Press down through all parts of that foot. One more breath. And touch down. Good. Turn the blocks to the higher height. Keep weight distributed evenly in that front foot and press the ball of the back foot. Shift your hips up and back to straighten the left leg. What are your tendencies when that move takes place? And maybe stretch out your hamstring a little more. Distribute the weight evenly. Uttanasana or pyramid pose. Good, bend into the front knee and step forward. Take a moment to really feel grounded. My right foot has a tendency to put more weight in the ball of the foot, so I just notice that and shift and think, okay, even. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Feel grounded through the feet. Exhale, hands, heart center. Good, let's do the other side. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Pranam. And fold. Step the left foot back this time. Take a moment to really notice all parts. Do you have that good wide base? Pressing through all parts. Come up, crescent warrior. Press down. Helps you to feel the earth pressing back into you, helping you to lengthen up. Juice that back leg up a little bit more. One more breath. Good, touch down. Shift the hips up and back. Straighten the right leg. Just notice the tendencies. Each side is different. If it feels grounded properly, maybe fold a little deeper. Good, bending back into the front knee. Lower the blocks to that medium height or low height and step back. Downward facing dog. Lower your knees. Stretch your feet long. Pick a child's pose. Get close to the earth. Feel grounded. And then come on up to all fours. Just move your blocks to the front of your mat or off the front of your mat. So you can come to a downward facing dog with your hands grounded. If you need the blocks, it's okay to use them too. So we're doing down dog. Press down with all parts of your hands. You'll feel your armpits hollow out. Broaden your clavicles. Notice your feet. Good. Next inhale, come to plank. Hugging your elbows close, moving your heart forward, lower to the mat. Stretch your feet long. Press your feet down. Bring yourself up to cobra. And then ask yourself, okay, can I get enough connection with my feet to maybe even lift to up dog? Ooh, good job. And lower back down. Good. Curl your toes. Push back. Downward facing dog. And then walk your feet up your mat. Might have to bend your knees a lot. Come to the front of your mat. Turn your toes out and come to a deep squat. I don't know why this pose feels like a grounding pose, because maybe your heels are up. Not a lot touching the ground, but parts of your feet. But it does feel really grounding. Malasana. Notice if you're spreading the weight on your feet here. I always have to tell my arches to stay lifted and then just sit down. And I'm going to scooch back enough that you can stretch your legs out. And just step your actually do this with your hands. Bend your wrist, pull back a little bit, and then go this way. And then do that on the other side. So we're going to be on our hands a little bit. You want to shake them out, shake the wrists out. And then just step your hands back. So they're possibly a little wider than your shoulders. Maybe the fingers turn out a little bit. And then you're just going to lean back and come to your elbows. Yeah, now think long side body, head of the arm bones back, but then broaden the clavicles, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, and try and feel your sits bones grounded. So you're arching your back a little bit, like a back bend pose, but keep broadening the clavicles. It's a big stretch on the shoulders as well. This is called Purvottanasana Prep. Good, and then relax a moment, come back up on your hands. And we're gonna try it just with our arms straight. So step your hands back a little bit more. And maybe turn the fingers out. For me, I have to, for my shoulders, it feels better. So I want you to be able to, and lift your heart and then bend your knees. Bring them, your feet, kind of those grounded parallel feet, hip distance apart. And then again, think long side body, head of the arm bones back. Broaden the clavicles, lift the heart. You feel that back bend in your back and then lift your hips. Now it's just a exercise in feeling connected through the parts that are touching the ground. I always keep my eyes looking forward so I don't just let my head go back. But you can, if you keep that connected neck, let your head go back. Keep your heart lifting. Good. And then come on back down. Whew, it's a big stretch, isn't it? It's not. Come forward, just give your knees a hug. Think of drawing those shoulder blades apart, tucking your chin a little bit. And we're going to try the full expression of the pose if you're up to trying it. If you don't want to, just do one of those two variations we just did. So the full expression of the pose, just stretch your legs out long. Step your hands back to where you feel good about it. I have to turn my fingers out a little more. Think shoulder blades come towards each other. I broaden the clavicles. I lift my heart. I press into my heels and lift the hips. Maybe can ground the feet down. I don't know. Keep your heart lifted. And then lower back down. Woohoo! Good job, you guys. Fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Full breaths. full back of your legs grounded, hopefully. And then go ahead and bend your knees. You might have to scooch forward a little bit to lay on your backs. And then stretch your arms by your hips. Just get your feet right under your knees, hip distance apart. Take a moment to feel, okay, so what's touching the earth? My arms, my hands. Maybe you can just press down with your arms and hands to slide the shoulder blades a little closer together so your heart feels slightly lifted. And then take a moment to feel your feet grounded, and then press into your feet and your arms and your shoulders to lift your hips to Setu Bandha. Do you still feel all parts of your feet and your arms connected? And then if you want to try a little more, I'm just going to have you march. So you press into your left foot, lift your right knee, bring it back down, find all those connection points, lift the left knee, and then just keep going like that, finding connection with the ground after each lift. Keep your heart lifting, your shoulders strong, your arms helping you. One more time each side. And lower down. Good, hug your knees in. And roll side to side, just massage. And then setting up for Setu Bandha one more time. Gonna have you hold it now and just see what you can discover about your connection with the floor. So feel your feet, feel your arms, lift your hips. I like to kind of get my shoulders underneath me more because then my heart just lifts. I don't have to work so hard to have the hips stay up, and then just notice, all parts of my feet connected. Maybe hug the heels towards you a little bit. You'll feel something different. You lose part of, just play with it a little bit and hold. Maybe you just lower an inch and push back up, just noticing as you push back up, connection with the floor. So it's just and then come on back down. Bring your arms to a cactus position. Bring your feet a little bit wider for some windshield wiper action. So both knees to the right and to the left. And then bringing both knees up. Bring the feet together. Let the knees open wide. Hands on your belly or your inner thigh. And slowly bringing the knees up. Just bring the feet straight up. And then a little wider, bend the knees, grab the feet for a happy baby pose. Hopefully this will feel good. I want you to feel grounded here. All the parts that touch the floor. I like to roll to the side and bring my knee down. It just feels awesome. You do what your body's needing this morning. Maybe straighten the legs, maybe Peter Pan, maybe even plow pose where the feet come up and over, whatever you're needing. And finally, releasing the feet, bringing the left ankle over the right thigh. Maybe interlacing behind if you want a little deeper stretch. Good. You can feel your sacrum grounded. And then switch. Even it out. And then please unwind. Stretch out for Shavasana. And for those of you here, I'm just going to come around and give you a little pressure on your upper thighs just to help ground you for this for Shavasana. But just start by, sorry for those of you at home who don't get that, but sometimes just having the upper thighs grounded can make a big difference. So feel all parts of your leg grounded. More? Sure. Okay. Are we done? You can pretend like you're on the beach again if you want. Uh, the waves of your breath mimic waves on the beach. Feel yourself grounded a little more with each wave. The sand kind of cups your body. You even feel the warmth, the earth underneath you, the sun on your face. And close with a reading from The World According to Mr. Rogers. It's written, just quotes of his. He says, when I was a boy, I would see scary things in the news. My mother would say to me, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. To this day, especially in times of disaster, I remember my mother's words, and I'm always comforted by realizing that there are still so many helpers, so many caring people in this world. So just feeling the waves of your breath again, slowly back to this body, this room, this time. Start to make small movements. Take your time. Coming on back up to seated. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for being my helpers today. Appreciate it. Namaste. You feel grounded? Don't want to get up.